So annoying. There we go. All right. Let's see. Is it starting? Okay. I have no idea if it started. You know, I've been doing YouTube for like 6 years now. You'd think I'd be better at it. Let's see. Is anyone here, I guess? Well, I suppose before I actually check that. Okay, it looks like we're actually doing this. Hey, everyone. Hi, I can see the chat. All right, perfect. In that case, let me share this with people so that we have a couple more folks in. Starting the Monhan anniversary. Waiting room. I wrote swaiting room. Tap in. Alright, I'll be there with you in a second, just, you know, doing all the social stuff. You know how it is. Right. And then we do this. Alright. Hello, everyone. It's so good to hear from you again. I'm so sorry that I ended up going sort of MIA for a while. But I'm so glad to be back. Hello, Geo, another Jason, Bit for Life Phil, Erik Niskanen. Hello, what are we expecting? No new game announcements, apparently. They have said we're getting no new announcements. So this is strictly like a chill out celebration stream. So when does the anniversary start? In like 20 minutes. I want to get started a little early because I haven't streamed in so long. I want to make sure I preempt any like weird issues. So yeah, just that's why we have music in the background. That's why, you know, we're sort of getting into things. But yeah, I'm glad to be back. What time zone? Well, for me, it's Central European time zone, but in about 20 minutes is when it starts. Who's your prediction for number 1? Probably Zenogre. Like, let's be real. Probably Zenogre. So, I don't know. I wish we would get, like, a real wild card, but I don't think so. I think Zenogre is pretty safe. Maybe Gormagala. Gormagala is really popular. Honestly, I'd be happy with like Malzeno in the top 3. That would be my dream for me. Astalos headbang chat, yeah. Though maybe something on MH Wilds? No, sorry, they have explicitly said that we're not getting any news on any new games and any Monster Wilds news, so I'm really sorry about that. Devil Joe. Devil Joe's going to be interesting. I think people generally underestimate just how many people exclusively played World, and so all their experience, all their sort of knowledge of the franchise is just World, right? So I feel like it's gonna be pretty full of World monsters. Like, I think Rajang is probably gonna be pretty high because obviously everyone had the same experience with him in World. But yeah, like, if I had to predict top 3, I think it's going to be Zenogre at number 1, Gormagala, maybe Rajang at number 3. That's where I'm sort of sitting currently. Watching this with a broken bone right now. Jesus, get well soon, man. Damn, what dedication. Astalos and Malfestio. Astalos I can see quite high. Malfestio, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't judge, because I mean we had Abyssal Agaiacris in the top 20, so. But Espion should be in the top for the Frontier monsters hope to return. I think if they want to keep adding Frontier monsters, they probably just will. Oh, what is this? Oh, the special program now has a countdown. Okay, yeah, it's starting in 20 minutes. All right, yeah, we'll switch over to that once it's time. Um, but yeah, so basically this is, from my understanding, going to be the reveal of the top 10 monsters, the reveal of what they're actually doing with the top 3, because they said that there's something, they're probably just going to do some art for them. And then it's going to be a round table like discussion with Kogath, with Jono, with Joe, a bunch of community managers. I think Kogath also said that there might be like some developer stuff going on, so definitely gonna be interesting, that's for sure. Did you ever give your thoughts on the MH Wilds trailers? I did. It's the newest video on the channel. You know, just after this, go check it out. It's like 20 minutes of me just yapping. Good evening, Mr. Ocean Man, sir. Good evening, Naraburb. I hope you're all doing fine. Top 10 what? Top 10 monsters. They held a community poll for the last like 6 months of all monsters, and you could vote for them. And they've already been counting down from number 20 to number 11 in the previous few days. And so we're going to get the top 10 revealed today. Will the VOD of the live stream be on YouTube? Yes, but I think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure by now it's on by default. If it isn't, just like at me on Twitter or send me a message, but it should be there. I hope they'll add more frontier monsters, but not the overkill ones. I honestly think there aren't that many overkill ones. Like, anything up to like G rank, I think you can add mostly comfortably. I just want Tycoon Zamuza. Tycoon Zamuza is so cool. I just want him in mainline. I'm happy Primordial was in top 20. Absolutely, that was very good. But yeah, as I said, I'm sorry I disappeared for a while. I got sick like 3 times in a row. It sucked. So I've been very much sort of on the down low. Like, also my video schedule got messed up because of something unexpected. The more discerning of you might have realized that there's a video that I announced for patrons that isn't out publicly yet, and that's because I'm waiting for approval by a third party there. So yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Great Jaggers will dominate to be number 1. That would be funny as fuck. Honestly, like the thing with Monster Hunter, right, is there's Monster Hunter fans, and then there's people who've played Monster Hunter World only and are really big fans of that, but don't care that much about the rest. And I don't say that to be like dismissive. It's just a fact. There's a lot of people who've only played World, and so it's really unpredictable to know what monster is going to show up where. Because, for example, I think Puke is a really forgettable monster, but I do have friends who've only played World and who really like him, who think he's, you know, funny googly-eyed monster. Feeling better now? Yes. Well, one of the things I got sick with, I'm probably gonna have to deal with for a long time. In fact, if the stream goes on for too long, you might get to see some of that. But yeah, I'm better now. I'm still like trying to not be too much on social media. I'm trying to sort of keep to myself a little more. But you know, Monster Hunter Ecology Season 2 is on its way. The first few episodes are done, and they're gonna start rolling out soonish. So yeah, I hope you look forward to that. Anjanath is really weird, because Anjanath, you either get people who think he's really bland and annoying, and then you get people like me who thinks he's one of the coolest things we've ever gotten. Like, I think he stands out kind of like Fatalis, because he's so seemingly not part of the Monster Hunter like design ethos. It's much more simple, like dinosaur-like, and I really like that. I really enjoy that. Will Kechawacha make it to number 10? Kechawacha's not even in the top 50, let's be real. Hell yeah, glad you're feeling better too. Thank you, Butter. Okay, let me make sure we're not actually missing. No, okay, we still have like 14 minutes. Oh god, is this Silver Winged Scarlet Star playing in the background? Yeah, I just got Spotify open with my personal Monster Hunter playlist. Anjanath is an unofficial flagship in my mind. I mean, honestly, the way they marketed him in World, it really feels like he's a flagship. I mean, he was everywhere. Part of the Anjanath cult. Hey, if I could get like the armor, the Anjanath armor that the cultists wear. Fantastic. I would love that. Anjanath was the first wall I ran into in World, so he holds a special place in my heart. Oh yeah, like I've told this story many times, but when I first got my friend into World, in those first few quests when you're in the ancient forest like dicking around, he saw the Anjanath and immediately booked it for it, and got his shit handed to him. Like he was just destroyed by it. But he then later told me that, Dennis, I could see it think. Like I saw it look at me and decide to attack me. Which is nonsense. The AI doesn't do that, but the game had immersed him so much that he thought he could see like the animal, which is so cool. It's, to me, that's like exactly what World was about and was like. Also, do let me know if the audio is good. That's always my biggest fear. Also, wait, we don't really need Vitalis going on here. Bold Rome sweep, yes sir. Audio's good, perfect. Thank you so much. I think I said it at the start, but you know, I've been doing this now for 6 years, and I promise you, every single time I do anything with the channel, like I go into analytics or I have to like deal with a video or deal with audio setups, I still get so nervous. It's one of those things that I think never quite goes away. Ugh. When I first played, I managed to die to Anjanath with Defender gear. I've never played with Defender gear. I don't actually know how big of a thing it does. Was playing Sunbreak last night and Primordial chucked me off the bridge. Let's go. That's awesome. I love that. I love like stupid, like silly defeats like that. Like you know, getting carded just as your friend comes in, or you killing the monster just as your friend has died, so as to run back to go for the carves. It's so funny. Audio is pretty good. We just need you to say Rajang live to test it. I love your ecology videos, bro. Thank you. What is your opinion on Nergi, actually? Really cool. I really like him. I don't get why people are so mean to him. I think the thing with Nergi is that some of his coolest stuff isn't in the game, which is a little frustrating. You know, the whole thing where like he uses his spikes to potentially reproduce, or the fact that he's not even from the New World, that he's like an intruder who just found the New World as sort of like a regular snacking ground. And that like the Gajalaka have like this whole cultural war with him because he keeps disrupting their habitats. Like that stuff is cool, and I wish it was actually in the game. I wish you wouldn't. I wish you wouldn't. You wouldn't have to read the book for that. It does say chat is disabled in video. Yes, I know. Thank you. That is actually intentional. No offense. I've seen that some stuff about this stream might have leaked. And so, while I can't control what you do in chat, I don't really want to risk any leaks like on my screen, if that's all right. Yeah. How many Terror missions do I have to do to help me finish the Witcher mission in World? No idea. I've never done the Witcher mission in World. I've tried it once and decided, you know what? This is not what I play Monster Hunter for. What's your favorite armor set? Ooh. Honestly, it might be Frostfang Barioth from World. I think that one's just perfect to me because it has like armor pieces, it has the coat, it has an awesome like color scheme, just great. I recently discovered playing GU with one hand is hard as hell. I imagine. Jesus. In general, the games are really lacking in terms of lore. I wish there was more outside of just art books and stuff. Interestingly enough, the older games were actually pretty good with lore. Like, especially Monster Hunter DOS has so much stuff you can dig into in the game files itself. Same with Monster Hunter 1. It's really with Monster Hunter 3, which was sort of a reboot, in a sense, of the series, where they adopted this new style where like the games themselves will never acknowledge certain things directly, and you just have to like find the books to find anything out. Like Monster Hunter 1 and 2 and all the surrounding games, they have a pretty consistent like world map, and they reference each other all the time. And then you get to 3, and 3 doesn't mention the map, it doesn't say where Moga Village is, and it barely interacts with like the other games. So it is a recent thing. I mean, Monster Hunter 3 at this point is over 10 years old, but you know what I mean. Most of the old lore is just retcon now. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's hard to tell when something has been retconned and when something has just been sort of shoved to the side. I like to think that as long as they don't go out of their way to like say, no, this was wrong, this is correct, I just take it as, oh, different people in the universe had different interpretations of things. Because, you know, the books are obviously all written from an in-universe perspective. So you get sort of that that get out of jail free card where you can say, yeah, well, this book was written by a guy who believed this thing, and this book was written by someone else who was just not, who was just, had just a different interpretation of it. Full world map doesn't exist. We do have one. We do have one full world map from Monster Hunter Encyclopedia 2. But that is probably outdated as hell. Although they do keep using it. Like, they keep reusing that map. So, clearly, at the very least, they like it. They seem to like the map itself. What did you think of the lore implementation in Rise, like the collectible swords? Awesome. More of that, please. Being able to collect lore in-game, super cool. Non-disruptive, just an extra collectible. I love it. You said that Magnamalo was one of the weakest flagships in your Rise video, story-wise. How does he compare fight and design-wise as well as Scorn Magnamalo? Well, the thing is with Scorn Magnamalo, he doesn't have a big presence in the story outside of, you know, quest descriptions, which is fine. I like his fight. Like, I think Scorn Magnamalo is just generally a more interesting fight to me. I'm just not a fan of, like, the base design of Magnamalo. So Scorn is just a design I already don't like, but more, right? So, it's alright. It's cool. Like, I warmed up on Rise a lot as I grinded out the last few, like, updates. Also because, you know, I tend to like all games that I can play with my girlfriend. So, you know, it's fine. Who's hoping for a Monsterverse crossover with Monster Hunter? That would be so cool, but I don't know if that's possible, because isn't Toho, like, kind of protective of Godzilla? So, I don't know. Let's see. I'd love to see a Seregios variant that could gain status attacks because he scratches on stuff. That's actually really interesting. Seregios in general feels like it needs, like, something. It and Gosharag felt really weird in Rise, where it seemed like everyone was getting something except them. Is the lore about all records of Fatalis being destroyed still canon? That one's a little difficult, because we know there is some, like, hooded shadow organization that destroyed all the records for Eletreon. Because that's a thing that just outright happens in World. You're told that by the Seeker, that some, like, hooded men came and tried to destroy all the records. I don't know how it applies to Fatalis. I don't know, because I haven't really dug into Fatalis lore in ages. But at the very least, as far as World is concerned, there does seem to be a group within the guild that is interested in destroying records of certain dangerous monsters. That seems to be just a thing. Are we ever going to see a game with a monster count similar to Generations Ultimate again? Probably not. I mean, Generations Ultimate was kind of a golden child, because not only was it the end of, like, an era by itself, but all the previous games had been on the same engine and on a similar console, right? Like Generations was on the 3DS, 4U was on the 3DS, 3U was on the 3DS. Like, it was just easier to bring stuff over than it is now, where, you know, we have switched engines now. We went from MT Framework to the RE engine. We might even go to the REX engine for Wilds. So I just don't see it happening, especially because now adding one monster to like these newer, bigger games is just 1,000 times harder than it was to just add a monster to the old games. There's just many more factors that play into it. Kind of wish we could see more ecology actually happen in game. Yes, like, I think that's maybe one of my biggest hopes for Wilds, actually. Just go hard on the ecology. Give them, like, you know, an actual schedule where they do things. All right, wait, actually, we might want to switch over to... Yes, let's actually switch over to... There we go. All right, from now on, I'm going to have to read the chat on here. So as it says down there, please don't think I'm being rude when I'm looking at my phone. I'm just reading chat. Because excuse me. I gave my monitor away, my second monitor. So, yeah, like I kind of have to do it like this, unfortunately. All right, let me actually pull up my own stream real quick. Live chat, there you go. Port Gen Ultimate to PC. I just want, I honestly just want any kind of, like, remaster re-releases. But I don't think we're going to get those in this stream, because they said, as it says down in the corner, this special program will not feature new game announcements or news of Monster Hunter Wilds, and a port or a remaster collection, those would count as new games. We don't get to cope about that, unfortunately. They never filled the weapon wheel. Yeah, they didn't. That's a shame, but it's also kind of funny. They won't have new game announcement. Ports aren't out of the question. Again, from a production standpoint, a port is a new game. Like, it's a new product, right? And so it kind of comes down to the fact, do they go for the semantic loophole or do they not? And I think they're not going to go for that. That doesn't seem the kind of thing a company does, at least in my experience. Maybe we'll get some cool 20th anniversary merch. Honestly, if they announce that they're translating some of the lore books, I'm going to be a happy boy. I'm going to be a very happy boy. Okay, actually, let me turn off the music because we are about to start and I don't want the music to cut off anything. Watch it happen. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I'd be over the moon if we get like a remaster collection, but I'm not holding out my breath for it. At least not today. I do think it will happen eventually. But yeah, so I'm gonna get into viewing mode. So I hope you are all seated. And yeah. If they release some merch, I will so buy that. Yeah, same. Is it still canon Fatalis is a world ender? That was never quite canon in that sense. Like, it's just a really powerful monster. Anything beyond that is myth within the universe, and a lot of it is also just headcanon, to my knowledge. If they translate the lore books, I'm buying immediately. I, like, finished my collection of lore books the other day, so I'd be ready to, like, just get more stuff. Oh, we're starting. Okay. We're watching now. Oh, wait.
To the pre-show for the Monster Hunter 20th Anniversary Special Program. My name is Joe. I'm one of the community managers here at Capcom USA. And
they're so dapper. Let's go.
Hi everyone, I'm Jono. I'm the EMEA community manager at Monster Hunter. Well, Jono, what are we doing today? Why are we in suits? Well, that's a very good question, because normally, for anyone that tunes into our community streams, we're normally just rocking a t-shirt or a hoodie. But today is a very, very special occasion because we are marking 20 years, 2 decades of Monster Hunter. I'm really excited.
Hey, you
Yeah,
guys
so
let me
am
know
I.
if the
And today we're going to be going over the
sound is
results
good.
of the Hunter's Choice Top Monster Poll. We're going to reveal who the #1 monster that you voted for is. And honestly, I'm super excited to reveal the results to everybody.
Is it better
But
now with the
before
audio?
we get into that, why don't we talk about the overall show and what we're doing today? So today is really just a chance to celebrate the 20th anniversary. We won't have any crazy news or any reveals. You won't see any new gameplay or trailers for Monster Hunter Wilds, but
No.
we do have some
Is the
cool
audio
stuff
still
and cool
doubled?
insights from the
Damn.
dev team and from different community members of the Monster Hunter community.
Ah, damn.
Exactly.
That's
This is
annoying.
really special, and even looking at like our own journeys into
How's
the
it now?
series all those years ago as players before
Okay,
we
excellent.
joined Capcom, the community were at the heart of Monster Hunter. Whether it was the creator community or the passionate community,
That's me. I'm the
themselves,
creator
building
community.
wikis, sharing tips on old
Let's go.
forums, and all of that before like the advent of YouTube and the internet as a whole and social media. So it's really special to be able to celebrate that with everyone.
I agree, Jono.
Yeah, and before we
I
get
agree.
into it, why don't we talk about the 20, or I guess 20 through 11, the monsters that we've revealed so far in the Hunter's Choice Top Monster results. So I know you've got a lot of favorites in there. Jono, do you want to kick it off
It's
with?
fixed. Excellent.
I think
yeah.
what is your personal favorite monster? Yeah, so coming in at 17, so much respect to the community here for your fantastic taste. We have my favorite. They're big, they're blue, they're Brachydios. Obviously introduced in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate here in the West. If you like slime weapons, or as they're now known as Blast, this is the monster for you. I just love how it looks. I love that it's big and blue. I love the explosions. I love the music. Everything about
Slime was so
Bracky just
overpowered in Monster
screams
Hunter 3,
cool
I
to me.
remember.
And I loved as well, obviously playing Monster Hunter Stories and Stories 2, that you could have Bracky as a monster.
Okay, I'm gonna lower the audio a little, since they're sort of talking. What is your most outside of the box expectations for Wilds? Like fillable lore books, honestly. That for me, that would be the biggest one. Like being able to like fill out lore books as you like discover the world.
Oh yeah, especially the Raging Bracky version. And that's the thing, when I was voting, I was like, do I go for Raging Bracky or like the original Bracky? But
Japan has Ryozo? Damn, that's crazy.
Raging Bracky without.
But I guess that makes sense, yeah.
So that's where my vote went as well. That's a great point. Great point. Well, for me, within this top,
That's a nice suit Joe's got on.
I'm a huge fan of Namiel.
God damn.
Who came in at number 18 was a new monster.
God damn, should I have dressed up?
Into the series
Should I have gotten pretty for this?
Fairly new monster. I'm sure a lot of people who play the game are pretty familiar with it, but it's kind of this like really almost like it's like a
Hoping for Dire Morales to be in the top 10. Buddy, G rank exclusive final boss from one game from 10 years ago. I don't see it.
Yeah, you can definitely feel like it's come from the abyss, and even the sounds it makes are so aquatic, and obviously a dual element monster as well, combining water with thunder, makes it.
It said formal dress on the invite. No. Oh wait.
Yeah, it was really unlike kind of.
Oh, there we go. Now we're.
Yeah, if you were to like imagine.
Now we're really ready.
That has like lived for thousands of years.
If you ever run out of video ideas while waiting for Wilds, you could do the ecology of old gen maps. I wish. The problem with the old gen games is that is basically that getting good footage is really difficult. Yes, Suffy.
Raid monster, siege monster actually, that you could fight in Iceport, and I think like what I loved the most about this was like the community building of just like getting everybody together and just trying to like pick apart the different mechanics. I think we weren't here at Capcom when it was first revealed, so we got to experience it as well.
Where do you expect to see purple chip Ceros on the list? 6 feet under where he fucking belongs. Yes, Joe, I agree.
Like seeing what a fully formed adult version of Xeno'jiiva was like was really cool to kind of see how the monster had kind of continued. and kind of
Safi, the simple, gentle sailor.
also, everyone plays a very specific role if they want to within the fight. Like, obviously, I'm a sword and shield main, so I'd be trying to go for the tail or like go for like trips on the legs and things. But then obviously, insect wave gunners, bow users, we always go for those wing breaks. And if they weren't in the party, I found it so hard to get wing breaks. So if an insect wave came in,
Yeah, damn,
with a
it's
ranged
Safi Jiva still feels kind of like an insane thing that it happened. Nergi is number one due to sheer number of new players in the world. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
beholden experience.
I would not be surprised. Nergi could indeed be very high.
Yeah, sometimes I always found myself just slightly getting caught outside of like the protection zone of that like rock that's blocking for you, which I think is a lesson that you learn right away of like you make sure you're
Did they put any frontier monsters?
Exactly. And talking of obviously
Oh wait,
these big
yeah, there you
attacks
go.
and kind of monsters
Did
coming
they
in
put
and
any
really
frontier
changing
monsters in the
game.
polls options other than
The-
Espinas and Lavasioth? No, like it was just the ones that are mainline, basically.
For a monster which I think is actually the most recently added new monster to the whole franchise. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that is Primordial Malzeno.
Oh, let's go! Yes, 13th. They announced that the other day.
Story, kind of putting it to bed as the sun sets in a really, really satisfying way. Primordial Malzeno obviously is kind of like the uncorrupted pre-Curio version of the flagship Malzeno. So it's such a cool evolution and version of the monster,
Malzeno
and I
is
love
how we pronounce it, eh?
fights. It looks like a knight in shining armor. It fights almost like a lance or sword and shield user with really interesting combos and jabs. And no spoilers, but I really love how the story version of the hunt goes and how the climax
The
unfolds and
goat.
what happens.
The
It was a
goat.
really surprising twist and a great way to kind of wrap up the themes of Sunbreak.
Yo, Ocean, greetings
Yeah,
from
you said it
Puerto
all,
Rico.
Joe. I
Thank you,
mean,
Aramis.
you didn't think
Greetings
that
from
Malzeno would
Switzerland.
get more, I guess, regal and menacing.
Yeah.
And somehow they topped it right with Primordial Malzeno, and it's such a great fight. And yeah, obviously we don't want to give any spoilers for anybody who hasn't played it yet, but the way the fight plays out with the culmination of the Sunbreak story and the way it ends is just awesome. So
Interesting that they
yeah,
consider
definitely a
that
great
spoilers.
recap on,
I wouldn't have
the
even
adventure with
considered that. Damn.
And obviously the armor and weapons look really, really cool as well. I'm a sucker for my fashion. You know that.
Well, with that said, we don't have the time to cover all of the 20 through 11. You will see them recapped again at the start of the show, but yeah, a lot of great monsters that were included in that list, and we can't wait to reveal those final results. So
Exactly. 229 monsters. We got 10 to 1 to go. It's any monsters game, well, except the ones we've mentioned already. But it's any other monsters game right now. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what the community voted for. And I guess we'll be discovering that together.
oh yeah. Jono, it's been 20 years of Monster Hunter. Obviously,
Yeah.
we've all started the series in different time frames and had different experiences with it.
Naturally.
Any thoughts, just like reflecting on your journey with the series so far?
Yeah, I mean, my
Yeah, I'm
first ever
French
Monster
Viewer
Hunter
in love
title
with
was
the-
3 Ultimate. And quite
In love with the Monster Hunter games and 3, and I just want to thank you for the ecology videos you're doing.
And
Thank you so much, Capel. I really appreciate it.
the first ever weapon I used ever in Monster Hunter was actually Switch Axe. However,
Oh.
I was a really big noob. I couldn't quite get used to being slow having this big weapon, so I quite quickly swapped to sword and shield. And ever since then, it's been my main squeeze, my main weapon. I love the versatility, I love the variety, and I love
Hell
how
yeah.
good it is with element and status.
Hell
sense.
yeah.
How about you, Joe?
Yeah, I also started around the same time. But I would say, like, initially I kind of bounced off the game a little bit because, I don't think like I was wired that way necessarily just yet to really like wrap my head around all the mechanics and the way the game worked. But I think it's a testament to the community who have created so many different guides and videos and just different ways to get into this series that have really, that helped educate me and helped bring me up to the kind of the skill level that I felt like I was experiencing, like, the experience of a lot of other community members where, I discovered this thing, I learned about it, and I got better at it, and then I became an advocate for it. So, I think that's really the journey of Monster Hunter, especially, I think in our regions in North America and Europe, to be able to like have that journey of like, we got to experience the discovery of something that we really love, and now we get to share it with everybody. So it's been really, really exciting in that way.
Exactly, and
Will you consider making more opinionated Monster Hunter videos? Maybe.
the time to share their passion for this.
It kinda
series
depends. I
and
don't
want
like
to grow
doing
and
drama,
share it rather
basically.
than gatekeeping. And that, once again, that's why the community and the creators are the heart of Monster Hunter. And it's great to kind of see that continue as more and more people came to Monster Hunter over the years.
Kenneth, thank you so much for the super chat.
You then
Really
had
appreciate it.
Monster Hunter World Show, and what kind of impact did that have?
Yeah, absolutely. Like just, the taking the franchise, completely global and having the simultaneous worldwide release with World, and we've just really been continuing the momentum since then. And obviously, I think the future is very bright with Monster Hunter Wilds, and
Let's
we've
fucking
got
go.
Monster Hunter Stories that's also coming out this summer. So yeah, it's just a really good time to be a Monster Hunter fan right now.
It is, and like with our recent return to World Community Celebration, seeing not only veteran hunters and content creators come back, but loads of new players come in to play Monster Hunter World, whether they were excited from the Monster Hunter Wilds reveal, or they were like, hey, a lot of people are talking about this game, I'm going to check it out, like jump in. It's been awesome. And obviously, the most recent release, Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, I love the combat in that. It's so fluid, and your weapons get so many moves, and you can customize how your individual weapon behaves. So if you had, say, there was like 2 longsword users in a hunt, they could have totally different playstyles and moves. And I just found that really, really fun, and a really cool twist on the combat that I got used to.
Mr. Streamer, are you maybe gonna do Lore the Call videos for Monster Hunter Stories? Probably not.
You can enjoy all the different Monster Hunter games, you can have your favorite, and I think that's such a good thing to be able to celebrate and talk about.
Yeah, different types of Monster Hunter games, different genres, which is awesome. So like we said, it's just a really great time to be part of the franchise. And I think with that, we're going to wrap up our pre-show. We're going to have a pretty fun program ahead of us. So, after the results of the Hunter's Choice Top Monster, we hope you stick around and check out everything we've got. But with that said, we want to say thank you so much to the Monster Hunter community. Your support means the world to us.
All right.
Any parting words before we go?
Yeah, it's been an incredible 20 years, no matter when you joined us as a Monster Hunter fan. Thank you so much. It's awesome to have you with us. And here's to the next 20 years and 2025 when things are going to be getting wild.
All right, well, before we head into the main show, we'll want to sign off with our usual Monster Hunter chant. Happy hunting!
Happy hunting, indeed. Yeah, another 20 years. I can't wait to be playing this when I'm 47. All right, let's see. I love the new renders we got here as well. Or at least I think these are new renders, right? Yeah, they totally are. They have to be. Oh yeah, that's not a Nergante render that I know. Let's fucking go. Oh, they're going through all the games. That's sweet. Oh damn, they had G and Freedom. Nice. Freedom Unite, my least favorite one. Oh, the guy Chris in the trailer. Let's fucking go. Hashtag confirmed. Avengers assemble energy. Yeah. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good to be part of something like this. All right. I'm so used to these trailers ending at Iceborne. But yeah, Sunbreak. Haha, 2025. Yeah, just the same trailer we already got. We're not gonna see anything new. The new Proof of a Hero sounds really good. Yeah, we're not. Nah. No chance we're seeing anything new. Zero chance. Yeah. Every time they do that animation, I think Rathalos Swan #1. Alatreon as number 10. Let's go. I love his theme song so much. He's so cool. He won against all the haters, against all the people who... Yes! Oh shit! Ruiner this high? Oh my god, let's fucking go. Fatalis at 8? God damn, okay. He got Gen 1 Fatalis. I think that's Gen 1 Fatalis. Let's fucking go, dude. This list rocks. Yeah, okay, fine. Fine, it's Narga Kuga. It's a cool monster. I'll give it that. I don't know if it deserves being this high, but it's cool. It's cool. Velkhana? I mean, cool. Who likes Velkhana that much, though? I guess all of y'all. Interesting. I did not see that. This one's a genuine surprise. 5th only? Gore Magumbi? Greg Magala? I could have sworn he would be higher. Regular Valstrax. Did people accidentally vote for him thinking they were voting for Rise Valstrax? I mean, it's cool. He's above Gore Magala. That's crazy. But that's wild considering he isn't in the new games. 3rd. No way. Seriously? Let's fucking go. Laggy? Number 3? Holy shit. People want him back. Damn. Let's fucking go. Laggy Gang, number 3, we got it. That's awesome. No way. That high? Yo! Yeah, as we were saying, people really like World. Good lord. Really? Let's fucking go. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, I said it before, I really like Nergigante, so this is all good for me. All right. Number 1. I have a feeling I know who this is. Yes, of course. Who else would it be, honestly? Who the hell else would it be? Damn, so regular Malzeno didn't make the top 20. That's wild. The theme is really cool though. So we're getting Lagiacrus, Nergigante, and Zinogre in like an art piece together. Yeah, that was... Oh, and that's the art piece, I assume. Why does Lagiacrus have green eyes?
Wow, congratulations to Zinogre, Nergigante, and Lagiacrus, the top 3 monsters as voted for by you, the community, from 20 years of Monster Hunter. That's pretty awesome, hey Joe.
Yeah, thanks to everybody for casting your votes. But it sounds like we're not quite done yet, right?
You are right, because there is another Hunter's Choice on the horizon. Coming soon, you, the community, will be tasked to vote for the best monster theme music.
Oh,
yeah, there's been
cool.
so many incredible songs throughout the Monster Hunter series. So many iconic themes. So we can't wait to see what you vote on.
All right, now we have a special program. Let's see. Director interview.
まずその初代モンスターハンターが生まれた経緯。
経緯、そのネットワークゲームを立ち上げるぞみたいな。
コンシューマー家庭用ゲーム機の、
Right, yeah.
オンラインゲームをちょっと作っていきましょうみたいなね方向になって、で3タイトル立ち上がって、その時に同時に立ち上がったのはアウトモデルスタっていうレースゲームと、バイオハザードアウトブレイクっていう
Such a wild trio.
でもう一つがモンスターハンターということですね。モンスターハンターが、カプコンで強いアクションゲームで、ね、オンラインゲームで、藤岡が初代のディレクターでして、
そうですね。
で僕はその当時はネットワークの方のプランナーで関わってたんですけど、まずモンスターハンターだから
Yeah, Rajang not showing up at all is kind of weird. That's crazy. Also, I'm gonna put the audio down a little since I'm assuming you don't speak Japanese.
最初に上がった後がレイヤーだった緑色のああいうこう毒性を持った
Poisonous Green Dragon.
みたいなものをまずデザイナーが
That art is so cool. I have it in the book.
でもそれ以下でもないかなと思ってて。
だから初代のロゴの上にいるのはレイヤーなんですよね。
そうだから
実はレウスと思ってる方も多いかもわかんないですけど。
そうなのね。だからその前身もあったよね。モンスターハンターになる前。
ありますね。
ファンタジーを作ろうって言ってた頃は本当に普通のドラゴンデザインしてたし、もっと本当に王道なスタイル、魔法使いもまだいたし、王道なすごいスタイルだったんだけど、なんか自分たちのオリジナルってなんだろうねっていう時にもうそういう魔法使いとかじゃなくて、
And then they casually invented one of the coolest fictional universes in the world.
自分たちなりのこのデザインされた生き物をちゃんと作ろうってなってリオレイヤー
None of the rafts got top 20. Yeah, that is crazy.
アイルもデザイン
デザインね
全然違いますもんね。
全然もともとデザイナーがやってたのはチャチャブみたいな
ちょっとゴブリンみたいなやつですよね。
そうすごいこうバキバキのもうゴブリンでさ
Oh, yeah.
怖いわ
Little goblin guys.
あれ本 本当ちょっとしたことですけど本当よかったです。
ちょっとしたことだけで本当よかった。
Damn, I hope they've released this concept art somewhere. I mean, I think some of it is in Monster Hunter Illustrations, but
マスコットやったから。
マスコットじゃない。
マスコット誰が
今はもう全14部機種になってますけど、当時はもう6種。
もともとが、まあ、でっかいモンスター倒すんだから、ハンター、まあプレイヤーの武器もでっかい方がいいところから体験と
that's a flawless logic. Can't argue with that.
2つから始めてたから。
そうですよね。初め体験したもんね、ずっとね。
でその後増えていったのもハンマーとかランス。重いのばっかりでこれいるやろって言ってさすがにいるやろ、
ザクザクいけないやつばっかりでね。
ってなって片手剣とライドボウが増やして、まあそれでなんかキャラクター性が一通り揃ったんよね。だからもうまあまずは最初の6武器をちゃんと作り上げようっつって、まずはそこからかな。一個一個の武器がもう全然仕様が違うから癖が強すぎる。
特に当時はボタンじゃなかったですからね。
スティックでしたからね。スティックで攻撃してたからな。東京ゲームシ
do
ョ
we
ウ。
know if Asia got a separate poll? No, it was a global poll.
まあプレイヤーの遊び来る子触ろうとするやん。大体みんな普通はこうボタンに手やるやん、すぐにピッて。
そうだね。
ボタンじゃないんですよ。これレバーなんですっつって。
こっちなんです。
まずそこから持ち替えさせるみたいなね。
今のモンスターハンターのプレイヤーの方もそうなんですけど、やっぱあの時からやっぱりその助け合いであったりとか、その情報共有であったりとか、すごくなんでしょう。まああの時でそういう言葉あんまりないかもしれないですけど、結構コミュニティみたいながねできてたんですよね。
なんか自然発生してたしね、その助け合うとかね。昔はもう入ったらこう大チャット。
Wait, no Kezu? Yeah.
チャットの中にダーッと100人ぐらいがなだれ込んできて。でラオシャンロン張ってますみたいなログがブワーってずっと流れてて、でそれに群がっていくその人たちがいる。
いざ入ったらラオ何したらいいのみたいな、
全然分かんない教えてくださいみたいな、尻尾に引かれてやられてしまいますみたいな。
It's also crazy how that kind of that has been revived now that people are also playing the older games as well.
がやっぱりスポット当たってきてるので、
まあそれもなんか今のひな形になったかなというか、その大型モンスターとしてのモンスターたちっていうのが基本的にはこの世界屋台骨なんだけど、そのワンクラス上のやつらがいるっていう、そのなんていうかな、ファンタジックな部分っていうのをコリュウっていうやつらが持ってて、
Yeah, that's interesting that Elder Dragons
出てきたらもう
as like a group weren't really a thing in Monster Hunter 1 as much as they are later, where it was just that you had 3 mysterious monsters, right? Lao Shenlong, Fatalis, and Kirin. So it is really interesting to hear him talk about that now.
そうですね。本当になんか特別な存在でしたからね。ドスの時も特に。
そうそう。ラージャンとかもそうだしね。
Let's go.
すんげえ荒らしてくるやつみたいな、急に出てくるやべえやつっていうのはなんか作りたいな。
バンバンバン。
ラージャンは今でも大活躍ですからね。
大活躍。
Massive success.
大闘技大会っていう。
ありましたね。
あったやろ。捕獲したモンスターを自分のパートナーとして。
Yeah, how many of you know about the PvP in Monster Hunter 2?
戦えるんですよね。
対戦できるっていう大闘技大会っていうモードがあったんやけど、ラージャンもゲットできるのね。でラージャンがゲットできたらもうほぼ一択でラージャンが強いっていう世界やったんやけど、モンスターもこう餌与えていくと強化できるんだけど、そのラージャンの強化する素材がキリンの角やって。で、
That's such a
で今となってもそれが設定としてはこうキリンの角を食うっていう設定がラージャンに。
That was such a bizarre gameplay element, but I'm so glad that it existed. It's so cool that we can say that we had that. Yeah, the PvP, where you capture monsters and then use them against each other, kind of like Pokemon. Well, not like Pokemon, like the hunters still have to fight the monsters in question. Oh.
まず携帯基盤
Oceaniz
作ることになったきっかけって多分みんな知りたいと思うけど、
はい、僕との方もタイトルがちょうど、バイオハザードアウトブレイクってタイトルが、終わった後にちょうどその当時のプロデューサーの方から、携帯機のゲーム PSP が、
Mr. Portable Games.
そちらの方で、開発をしないかって話 を、いただいたのが最初のきっかけになりますね。
ドスとの連動っていうのがあって、
はい、
実はヤンガルルがあって、そこで生まれたモンスターね。ヤンガルルが行き来するモンスターみたいな扱いで、はい、生まれたのがガルルガなんですね。
Right, yeah, you could transfer Yangaruga missions between the PSP and Monster Hunter DOS, I believe. Yeah, yeah,
こう世界観を共有しながらちょっと
yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
作れないかっていうので、そういったちょっと新規のモンスターを
Low-key capturing and using monsters would be such an awesome mechanic. Yeah, like I wish that would come back, but I kind of doubt it.
ここで今となっては大人気のモンスターのティガレックスが生まれると。
Tigrex was also nowhere in the popularity poll, now that I think about it. Which is kind of wild.
無印とかに作った設定資料とかめちゃくちゃあるんですけど、ワイバーンレックスって言われる。
Oh, there we go, the Wyvern Rex.
原種みたいな、昔にいた生き物みたいな、そういうふうな設定のやつがあって、そこらとかは使えそうかっていうので、恐竜とかもやっぱ TX とかそういったのもやっぱり人気の生き物だったりとかする、そこらとヒール、モンスターを作ることでインパクトの強いものができないかなっていうので、考えたものにはなりますね。
あれだっけ、僕がガウシカにボコられたんて、
そうです。
あれセカンドの時
セカンドの時ですね。
なんか一ノ瀬に呼ばれてテストプ
To
レ
be
イ。
fair, a lot of people don't like his fight. I know, but he keeps showing up everywhere. I figured he was kind of
テ
popular.
ストプレイやっててボッコボコにされて、どっかまでも追いかけてくるガウシカで、最後も丘の上から俺弓打ってたもん。
それ見てガウシカ調整しようかな。い
や分かったんちゃう。
じゃあちょっとまずいかな。
どう考えても分かんて。
おかげさまで。
セカンド G が今までのモンスターハンタータイトルの中で一番開発期間がやっぱ短くて。
Interesting.
で、初めにコンセプト企画書って作るやん。あれのバージョン 1.0 っていうのがあって、でそれが2007年の4月の25日。
Wow.
実際作り出したんで、そのもうちょっと
Less than a year of development time.
かかってなくて。
いや、それかかってなかったですね。
実質あれ10。
That's crazy. Holy shit.
それぐらいはやってるような気がしますね。ナルガとかもなんかもう即なんか用意したような気は。
そうやね。もう検証なんかできへんかったね。
We didn't even test it. Yeah, of course. That makes sense.
早い手が。
ちょっとね、変化球的なモンスターにしようっていう。
ダークヒーローじゃないですけど、ちょっと線外したような形のかっこいいやつをちょっとしてみようかっていうので、なんか形にはなりましたね。
オープニングのナルガがね、まだ本モデルじゃなかったから、シルエットだけ見せてごまかせるようにしたね、最後。
Oh, that's so cool.
いい感じに盛り上げるために
新システムというか、オトモアイルを入れるというね。
アイルーとかをちょっと動かしてみよう、できるかなみたいな話をした時になんかちょっと動かせましたみたいな感じで、これはいけるって話で案外いけるかもっていうので
次にちゃんがディレクターとしてかかってたのが P サードと。今回20周年で企画でやった
Yeah. World Third, a big one everyone in Japan loved. I wonder what the least popular monster in the entire series is now. I hope we get I hope we get like the full poll, like with the numbers of how many votes they got, because I would be really interested in it too.
もうこれもう立ち上げから最後までの2年丸々使ってると思うぐらいどういったアクションをちょっと遊びのサイクルに持ってくるかとかなかなか決まんなくてで叩きつけるみたいなところからちょっと遊びを軸にいろいろと来航中のサイクルですかっていうのをちょっと作っていったって感じはありますね。デザインとかもだいぶ最初の段階二足歩行で立ってましたからね。
Oh wow, I've never seen this concept art.
当初はそういう風なネタとかもありましたね。
初めて、結構和のテーマが入ってくるという、そこでだから温泉とかもやっぱりここで初めて登場。
モンスターハンターとか
結構 2 years, good lord.
っていうか生活をベースにしたテーマのゲーム、何か生活感を感じるもの何かないかなって話をその当時とかの企画のメインの方と一緒にちょっと話してて、洗濯かお風呂ぐらいかみたいな話になって風呂はなんか気持ちよさそうやし、なんか温泉とか、日本人の感覚でいうとやっぱりこう気持ちよくてリフレッシュする感があるんで、なんかそこら辺のところちょっとモチーフにやりたいねって話でもう風呂しかないっていうか温泉しかないっていうのでちょっと こう食事に変わるシステムっていうのでちょっと入れた感じではありますね。
Let's see who's next. Dokuda? No, that's no, it's Fujioka again.
水中はちょっとこれ無印の時にさ、なんかその一番最初の森岡の
Oh, let's go. Talk about underwater combat.
はいはいはいはいはい。
アプトノスがいて、
はいはいはい、
で川を横断してアプトノスがこう逃げて、
あいつらだけ逃げていける。
そうそうそう。でうわもうここ入らせろみたいなこの欲求が強かったよね。
そうですね。
で欲求を大事にしたいよねっていうのと、まあ、チャレンジは1個何かやりたいっていうのがあって、まあ、モンスターとこう立体的な関わりができるんだったらすごいいいんじゃないかなっていうので、水中っていうのとメインのモンスターを据えようっていうので、まあそこはワンセットでも面白くならない限り水中はフィックスしちゃダメぐらいで勢いでやってたから、
そう外せるぐらいの覚悟でね、
もうくらいの覚悟でもう最悪埋め立てるっていうラギアクルスチームみたいなのができた。
Can someone tell me what the crab is? The giant crab? Shengaoren.
こっちは提案してたけど、いや絶対もうこのシームレスにやれるのが絶対楽しいし、それを実現させたいですってすごい意気込みで作ってくれて、360度いろんな角度で関われるけどアクセスしやすい感じと、なんかそのやり取りがモンハンライクっていうゲームデザインになったから、すごいおもれえなこれってなって、でもう実装しよう、水中ちゃんとやろうっていう。
でですね、まあトライ作って、でまあ正直僕らその後 MH4 モンスターハンター4作ってたんですけど、ちょっとモンスターハンター4がちょっと思ったより時間かかると、じゃあ間にちょっとなんか欲しいよねっていう話になって、じゃあトライを移植してくるのはどうだって話。
Oh wow!
でも移植だけやったらあれやから、せめて水中やからガノトトス足そうみたいな。
Are you kidding me? The only reason we got 3U is because they wanted to add Plesia? Are you That's so stupid. That is so dumb. Oh, they just... Everyone thank Plesioth.
そうそうそう。トライのそのちょっと水中の高低差。
Plans for a port? No, they were talking about porting Monster Hunter 3 to the Wii U back in the day.
陸に持ってこれないかっていうのもあって、当時のゲーム、アクションゲームのスタンダードがもう高低差ありきのレベルデザインにもなってきてたから、まあモンスターハンターっていうゲームが今後も戦っていくためには高低差のあるフィールドに自分たちもちゃんとやらないと。
You know, it would be really funny if they don't like reveal any games or anything new in this stream, but then the moment the stream ends they just reveal something on like Twitter. That'd be hilarious.
いろんな思考がこのフィールドの地形に対しても考えれるようになったっていうのは、それはやっぱモンスターが対応する、プレイヤーが対応するっていうのが大きいから、それができるようになったのは良かったかな。
方で言うとまあゲームスタートした後にこう、ね、ドラマチックなところから始まるみたいなね。
4はとにかくそのいろんな要素を分かりやすくしようっていうか、キャッチーにしようっていうので、もうちょっと開放感のあるテーマにしようって冒険。
And then just casually made the best story in the series. Damn. They keep doing this. They keep having these like really simple ideas and then accidentally creating something iconic. It's really cool.
描かないといけないその物語もやっぱりしっかり書かないとこう展開作れないから、だからそこは一番4で取り組んだと思ったな。
ここで、現状の全14武器種が揃うんですね。
全部のね。
総中根とチャージアックスが追加されると。
そういうジャンプに。
Interesting that they call the current 14 weapons a completed set.
そのユニークなその性能として持っている武器があってもいいんちゃうかっていうのと。これも無印の頃のイラストなんやけど、なんか鷹匠みたいな、鷹をこう操る職業みたいなイラストが。
Plesio's finally doing something good for once. That's honestly that anecdote alone has made this entire stream worth it. That's so funny.
もう分かりやすい武器作ろうぜみたいな。まあスラッシュアックスとこのちょっと対になるような もう分かりやすい武器作ろうっつって、まあ、合体変形
We wanted logical weapons, so we made the charge blade.
ゴアマガラ
Okay.
今回のモンスター総選人気投票でやっぱり北米だったらや
なんか
っぱりね人気あるんですね。特にゴアマガラってテーマ的にダークヒーローみたいなのがあったじゃないですか。それで結構海外で受けた。すごい嬉しいですね。
He's calling us edgelords.
とかまあ展開した時も海外のコミュニティを感じるようになってたか
トラ
ら、
イから取り組み始めて、で 4G とかでも結構やってですよね。だからいろんなとこでちっちゃなこのイベントやってるのもちょっと顔を出させてもらったりとか、まあ大きなコミュニティとちょっとコミュニケーションを取る場を作ってくれたりとか、まあその頃からすごい感じてたけどな。
All right, who's next? Are we getting a Tokuda interview? That would be amazing. No, that's Ichinose again. Tokuda should be next, though, if we're going...
モンスターハンタークロスだよね。
はい、そうですね。
はい。これ実は全然違うタイトルだったよね。最終的にはちょっといっちゃんと僕でやるって話になって、
それまで作ってた別のゲームとかあったんですけど、まあそれやめてで、
There was another game in development?
まありょうさんと合流してで、りょうさんからもう提示してもらったのがお祭り感ね。で一言お祭り感以上。うちはスタッフ全員おお。
No, they called the North Americans edgelords? That's true. I'm not North American, so we're good.
スタイルとか4大モンスターがお祭り感から生まれた。よくできましたね。
みんなよくそんな。
They're so cool. They're such cool people.
ここまでね広げてくれたわっていうぐらいけど。岩中のところで言うとやっぱり仮技とスタイル。
はい。3DS できる。タイトルとまあそれも何タイトルか出てきてるんでやっぱりちょっと、ゲーム的にも何かちょっとアクションの部分で新しさとかがないとやっぱマンネリがちょっとし始めるかなっていうので既存の武器のところに何かちょっとシステムを加えることで遊びを広げられないかなっていうのでちょっとこういったシステムをちょっと入れることになりましたね。お祭り感とこのキーワードのところから懐かしかった頃に戻れるみたいなそういったものにしたかったので過去にあった村とかそういったものを持ってきたりとか4つの拠点かで
my boy Astalos. He didn't go anywhere near the top 10. That's so sad. I love Astalos.
スタイルの中でも4だったりとかそんな感じでちょっとまとめていったって感じにはなりますね。
4大メインモンスターの中でまあ個人的にはその後結構厄介なのがガムート。
なんですか。
でかい。
でかいのが厄介な。
いや結構ほらあっこに出そうとかってなった時に。
そういうことそういうこと。
あいつどでかいから。
あの当時はでかいマンモスが出したかったんですよね。どうしても。
It's too big to be called a monster.
感じにすれば出せるんじゃないですか。
Popo Prime.
そうやね。ガムート子供とかおらへん。ちょっとちっちゃめのやつおれへんか。この時に出たのが、まあお祭り感もあって、ニャンタ。
Bring back Prowlers, god damn it. They're such a cool idea.
かなっていうので、実際もプレイヤーとして遊べてみても、まあお祭りっていうことなんであれば、いいのかなっていうので、最初やっぱゲーム的にどう調整しようかなってところもあったんですけど。もうかなり遊んでもらって、今でもやっぱりユーザーの人とかね、ニャンターとかないんですかっていうような意見とかやっぱそういうの目にしますもんね。
それね、クロスが発売されて、まあその後にまあタイトル名としてはダブルクロスと
市原君がディレクター
やってくれてて、エグゾプライマルのディレクターやってる平岡がメインプラン
interesting. I didn't know about 平岡。
流れとして仮技とスタイルを足すんだろうなっていうのはあったんやけど。スタイルを2つ持ってきたよね。
そうですね。
Dude, alchemy style is so fun. I've been playing an alchemy style sword and shield run on and off, and really good. Really good.
見ていかなあかんから、結構2つ足すって偉いことなんですやけど、やりますって言って最後まで走り切ってくれて、でここでまあモンスター的生まれたのが、これも結構大人気。バルハルク。バルハルクって。ちょっと一風変わった。
Yes, it is Ryozo.
元デザインのところシャチベースとかなんかそんな感じじゃなかったかな。
An orca?
まあ空飛んでるもんなんで、最終的に、まあ、
You heard it here first, folks. Apparently Valstrax is an orca.
そしてここでなんと2つ名でモンスターがこの、メインモンスター扱いですね入ってくるっていうね、ここでオーマ、ディアブロスと
めちゃくちゃ強かったですね。
強かったな、早かったな
ですね。モードも複数切り替えて、後半に行くほどか、だんだん戦闘スタイル変わってで、こうゲームしても手に汗握るような。
そうやね。まあディアブロスってね、初代から出てるんやけど、ここでね一番スポット当たったかもからね。
確かにそうかもしれないですね。特徴的な色味もね、してたんで、結構印象にはモンスターになったんじゃないかなと、まあ2つの中でもとは思いますね。
All right, now we should be getting Tokuda. There, yeah, that's Tokuda, yeah.
ワールドのディレクターの徳田を呼んでますので、ワールドとかアイスボーンの話をちょっとしていきたいと思っておりますと。で、まあ、ここで
Absolute Chad. Love him.
グローバルをちょっとやっぱ意識しようというところも出てて、で
もきっかけで言ったら 4G のテストやもん。
そうですね。
4G を、まあ、海外の方にプレイしていただいて、意見をいただこう、フィードバックをもらおうっていうのを、海外の方の反応って結構ダイレクトに
Oh no.
答えるものが
Oh no. They must have gotten some mean comments.
なんかそれぐらいの勢いで結構徳田がこう黒的だもんだからかなり気合が入り直したというかね。
そうですね。
次のゲームの水準というか、そこでやらないといけないところを改めてこうぶつけられたっていうか、
これはありましたね。
今回やっぱりそのナンバリングをやめたというか、そのタイトルとしてもちょっと自分たちのテーマをやっぱりタイトルにつけていこうって話。
Do you think there's any chance for a movie reveal? I hope not.
コードネームがワールドだったんです。
I hope not. Jesus.
ワールド令和みたいな。嘘やろ。ワールドスタンダードしようぜってワールドにしてたやつ。
環境利用、まあモンスターも含めていろいろ考えて遊んでもらおうみたいなところがあったと思うんだけど、ここ大変やったなみたいなってある？
縄張り争いだもんな、そのモンスターを誘導してそのぶつけ合うっていうのが行為として面白い、面白くなりそうだまでは分かるけど、本当にそれをゲームとして遊び出した時にそれにこうどれぐらい価値を見出せるかみたいなんてなかなかこう。
If they reveal another movie, I will literally die. Yeah.
最初実装した時に、結構チームにも効率重視のプレーをする子がいて、狩りの効率を回すのが好きみたいな人がいて、その子がこんなのめんどくさいし誰もやらないんじゃないですかみたいなことを言ってたんですよ。でその後にダメージ表記を実装したんですよ。
そうだね。
プレイヤーが普通に攻撃すると10とか20とかしか
桁が違うからね。
縄張りでバーンと外したら1000以上ドンと入った瞬間にその効率重視の子が
Yeah, I actually never minded the damage numbers. Although I do understand when people got like upset about them.
縄張り争いもダメージ表記もいけるな。
Okay.
ワールドのその数字の実装っていうのはモンハンにとってはすごい
そうですね。
革命だし、僕としてもすごいそれは。
All right, folks. As I said, I have been sick and I have to go deal with a thing right now. So I'm gonna actually cut the stream short here. I'm really sorry. Trust me, this is not how I wanted this one to go out. But yeah, I really need to deal with something. So thank you so much for coming by, and I hope to see you soon. I hope you're excited for Monster Hunter Ecology Season 2, and I hope to see you and your comments then. And, you can just keep watching this on the official channel. It's just on the Monster Hunter channel. Yeah, so take care.